Welcome back. Welcome back. Hit that like button as you enter in. I don't know what's going on here right now, but my message is being I don't know what's going on here, but hopefully. Okay, here we go. Told you, I promise you I'll be back this afternoon. Oh my God. I didn't do a reading today from the women of the Bible, and I didn't really know who to talk about in on this topic or whatever. So I had to search my heart and I had to go over some things that took place during the time Robert Sylvester Kelly was under attack by the public after the docuseries came out, and people were coming out saying all kind of things about this man, and everybody from all different places, people you ain't even hear from in years and years and years, who had nothing going on with themselves whatsoever, but they were just popping out of the woodworks. But there was just one particular person, woman from the industry, who I so admire, and I am a fan of hers, and that's Erykah Badu. I love me some Erykah Badu. She just don't give a hoops about anything. She's just got her own unique style to her, and she just keeps it real. And I love me some Erykah Badu. So I just had to come back and do this video, and I had to dedicate this one in her honor of what she done for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I didn't hear too many people make any reports about it, but she did stand up for him, because she, at the time while he was going through all of this, Erykah was one of the people who was on tour doing her concert or whatever, but she stopped in the middle of that concert and she lifted up Robert Sylvester Kelly. She lifted that brother up. So big ups to her. Much love to Erykah Badu for what she did. And I just had to honor her today in doing this video. I haven't heard anything about her lately in her music career. I haven't heard anything, because she's very controversial anyway. Erykah, remember what she did? You got to take a window seat. That was very controversial, when she just stripped all her clothes off in the video, and she just showed her body, and she looked good. She looked good. I didn't see anything wrong with what she did, but she looked good. Erykah, I actually went to Erykah Badu concert alone. Or did I have to go with someone? No, I went by myself. I remember when she did her concert back in 98 sometime. And I was like, yo, I got to go see my girl Erykah, because of the company I worked for and everything. I was able to get tickets on a discount from them. So I was able to get me a ticket. I had asked some other friends of mine to go along with me, but at the time, they were still young mothers, and they couldn't have any money to get anybody to watch their children. So I just went alone. And I was dating someone at the time, but I wasn't paying his way. Sorry. I rather, I just rather go alone than to pay a man's way on a date. Especially when they wasn't acting right. Especially when they wasn't acting right, because that we were on our way on a break. So anyway, so I just wanted to just dedicate this scripture. I mean, this woman from the Bible, woman of the Bible for women of color. Okay. And one of the people I thought about this scripture for was for Erykah Badu. So if she ever come across this video, I would say, thank you, Erykah. I'm putting on the wrong glasses. I admire you for your strength and your courage and what you've done for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I just wanted to do this one today in your honor. Okay. So I'm going to talk about the Queen Bossy. Okay. And she's a woman of strength. Queen Bossy is a woman of strength from the Bible. And Queen Bossy was the first queen before Esther. the Queen Esther came because remember she was the one that was like the King Ursus called her to his banquet, but she wouldn't come because she wanted to show other women how to be strong. They don't always have to, whenever a man tell them to do something, they don't always have to answer to his call or whatever. But we're going to get into the story. And I just wanted to just say, Erykah didn't want to go along with what everybody else was saying in the industry. Even some of the women that Robert Sylvester Kelly even produced songs for and wrote for. We all know what's her name, Johnson, Selena Johnson, didn't defend him during that time, but she's still in all. She did music with Robert Sylvester Kelly, even when all these rumors was going around. She still did a song with Robert Sylvester Kelly and a song that he wrote for her. So that's how hypocritical she was. I don't know if Robert Sylvester Kelly ever wrote any of Erykah music for her, any songs for Erykah, but maybe I'll do some research and find out if he has. I don't know their relationship, but I know Erykah had a lot of respect for Robert Sylvester Kelly in the industry, and she respected his art, his work, and she wasn't letting nobody else stir her any other kind of way. So here's the story of Queen Bessie, a woman of strength. King Urses, the ruler of 127 province from India to Kush, the Upper Nile region south of Egypt, gave a banquet for all his underlings, probably in an attempt to rally support for an invasion of Greece. He and his royal cabinet and provincial leaders party for 180 days, which would be 6 months. This probably of drinking, telling tales, and more drinking, plus whatever unmentionable things they could think of doing. An after party, which also included all the local residents, lasted another 7 days. While the men became drunk at their party, Queen Bessie gave a party for the women. On the 7th day of the after party, the king sent 7 eunuchs to get Queen Bessie. She was told to come to the men's party wearing the royal crown. She was his trophy, and he wanted to show her off. The eunuchs came to the queen to deliver King Urses' message, but she would not come, would not be made to look like a fool to this provincial women, to these provincial women, meaning that she didn't want to look like a fool in front of all the other women, that she's being called to be in with this king to be showed off like his trophy in the crowd of all these men. So she refused to come. Now she was not ignorant of the price she would have to pay, just like Erykah, but she was willing to challenge the king's drunken foolishness in order to be true to herself. This woman was a strong sister, willing to take a chance for the good that she might be able to do for those who came behind her. Thank you, Erykah. Sometimes we have to step out there and be an example so that those who follow will know what can be done. Strength and wisdom are qualities that each of us needs to rely on God for and encourage in our sisters. We have but to remember our history. And it goes on with some names like people that have stepped out on faith in their strength to do what they had to do, to take a chance. Rosa Parks, Queen Makeda, Anne Zinga, the Amazon Queen of Matamba in West Africa, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Mary McLeod Bethune, Marian Anderson, Barbara Jordan, Fannie Lou Hamer, and Rosa Parks, as well as the woman you have been blessed to observe. And one of the women that I have been blessed to observe is the woman I'm speaking of right now in this live, and that's Erykah Badu. So I just wanted to just come shortly with that with you all today because I didn't do a reading today and a story of women of the Bible for women of color, and I just wanted to honor Erykah Badu in this live today. So I thank you all that joined in. I'm going to leave I'm gonna leave everything in the description that you could go to, and you could read the story of Esther, where you could find out about the Queen Vasi. So you all have a blessed and wonderful rest of the afternoon, and I'll prayerfully be back with you all soon. Love you and peace.